sit down with him and have a conversation. So once again, thank you very much, Daddy Freeze. That means a lot to us. So for those of you that are just joining for the very first time and you may not know me, and this is my my backup account that I'm using. My handle is Coach Wilfred Asuko. For this one, just have an underscore after Coach. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Coach Wilfred Asuko. I am a capacity builder. I'm also an agile coach, a safe program consultant, a trainer, a certified John Maxwell coach. I do a lot of public speaking, and also the founder of a virtual coaching platform where I coach. I call it Zid Worldwide. Now, during my sojourn in life, I identified a gap in our community career space, and I determined not to just stop sharing my story, but also to be able to close that gap and support those that will really want to take advantage of the opportunity. As a village boy, I decided to change my narrative by working hard and taking my destiny into my hands. Like many, I have a poor background. Nonetheless, I have chosen never to remain poor by doing things differently. So, if you are 20, 22, 25, and still attributing your poor status to your background, I'm sorry, I have to remind you, you are the background, so you need to do something about it. So you see, I left my parents in the village at the age of 15 to search for greener pastures. And I have not, or I am yet to return, but I am minding my business and doing my thing tenaciously. So as a millennial child, I'm not a Gen Z, I'm millennial. I had to adopt a tiny part of the Gen Z ways of life, which is the tech career space. So it was during these Gen Zs that the tech career space really started booming, and everyone seems to buy into it. So the tech space is broad and very profitable. Opportunities around it, and it doesn't segregate. Anyone can come into tech space. And the tech space is so wide that you can come in as a beginner, or you can come in as experienced, depending on how you use to package yourself. And it's time for you to adopt that growth mindset to make things work for you. Now, that is our parents and our elders taught us the best they could. They introduced us to the best that they could. But there is no miracle anywhere that would make you rich if you don't adopt a growth mindset in this 21st century. That was the worst scam that we ever listened to, that, okay, 24 hours miracle, you will make money. It doesn't work like that. You need to do something, especially in today's world, to be able to change your narrative and cash out. So if a considerable amount of time is not spent on research and hard work, nothing can be attained. All the resources we use today are STEM-driven. STEM-driven is basically science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. If you take out STEM, all of us will buy. Listen, the TV you watch in your house is STEM. The phone you use in your hand is STEM. The vehicle you drive is STEM. The clothes you wear is STEM. The house you live is STEM. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So if you feel like your religious belief is going to provide those things around you, far from it. It will not. What will provide the solution or give you the needed scaling is STEM. So you need to plug into STEM. Nobody tells us back home all these. They just make us believe that you pray, a miracle will happen. No, things don't happen. It is STEM that make things happen. And the creator that gave you brain to making that sense work. So many hours and times were invested in building and creating all the things you and I are using. The Rolls Royce, the luxury that we watch on Davido, it wasn't a prayer miracle thing. Or they spend money on top of that place, and that money has to be worked for. You guys know how many shows that young man goes from one country to the other, from one place to the other. So young Gen Z folks want their millions in the back of their finger. It doesn't work that. Therefore, it is part of what and why I established Zid Worldwide. So what is Zid Worldwide? And why did I set it up? Many are lost, confused, rough financially, and exploited, especially in Africa. So I offer to bring hope to many by bringing coaches together to be a catalyst and synergy to supporting individuals. So Zid Worldwide strives to help many secure their dream jobs from anywhere in the world. So we train, we coach, and we mentor. Now, I want to say something. Because we were so focused on religious practices and STEM took a backstage. So many of us, we are just waking to the reality. Some of us, it is when we just wake up and say, if you do data analysis, you go make money. That is when you are waking up. Oh, if I do cybersecurity, I go hammer. That is when you are just waking up. Oh, if I do AI, I go make money. That is when your morning has come. So, but you see, at Zid, we have decided to focus on those tech space that you can work within 30 days to 90 days and you start cashing out. Because I know we love things that are very fast. We love quick money. If you do qualitative analysis in 30 days, you can be cashing out between $1,000 to $2,000 every single month, anywhere you are in the world. I have mentees, I have clients, they will come here and talk. In fact, I have one, the guy that I was teaching, he taught somebody, and that person started making money. And that person now is not just making money, he's also teaching another set of people. So it's like a chain.
A chain of knowledge.
We live in Nigeria. They live in Nigeria. Olorunmi, I will not go straight to the point because now me pay the million when I consider yet talk. So don't worry about me. If it's not something you can speak, just waka go. Thank you. I hear you. So at Zid, we bring to you those courses or those tech spaces that allows you to learn quickly, because some of you, you're already 35, you're already 40, you have families, you have stuff to do. So you also want to spend little time to get into what you want to get into and then keep it moving. So many people in Nigeria, they are cashing out with this data analysis, like qualitative data analysis, over 40. So you hear some of you, you say, it's so difficult to read. Oh, this thing is hard. I understand. If you want to do AI, for example, you might have to spend like a year to understand Python, machine learning, deep learnings, before you can have a graph of AI. Because you are going to do a lot of data modeling, and you need to do a lot of complex mathematical and statistical data modeling. It takes you some time, like a year plus to, master it. But if you do like business analysis, within 60 to 90 days, you can get a job. If you do data analysis, for example, you learn Excel, you can get a job as soon as possible. If you do qualitative data analysis, you can get a job ASAP. The Scrum Master that we are all saying that it is fading off, unfortunately, since they are asking people to come back to the office, Scrum Master is becoming popular back again in the market, because those people that were having 2-3 jobs, companies are asking people to come into the offices now. So they are letting go their jobs. So the jobs are there. So product management, product owner, all you need is, I can tell you this for a fact, that's what I do. 30 days to 60 days, you get a job and you keep going. And this job, not be small job, now 6 figure, you go chop.
By 6 figure, he means $100,000 and above.
And above, yes. And if you are living in Nigeria, you are looking at $5,000 per month. And somebody should be coming live to talk to you about it. If they live for Nigeria, they collect $5,000 as a data analyst. So this one is not something that I am make believe. Some of you know.
$5,000.
Daddy Freeze, I'm not even kidding you. I think I have the offer, Seth. I have the offer paper. I can show it to them if they want to see it.
So that means person fit dey like this Davido, where people for Nigeria, where people they cook with cucumber instead of tomato because of poverty, and that person go they make it. You know, say let me break it down. If you live in Nigeria and you make $5,000 a month, you have removed yourself from the destiny of cucumber tomato.
Yes, sir.
As you see Chioma like this, she will never understand the taste of cucumber soup. Cucumber, that's the right pronunciation. She will never understand the taste of cucumber soup. Many of you,
if they just use it as vegetable.
If I continued staying on the radio, I remember when I was on the radio, my salary was 266,000 naira a month. If I not get any other work where they do, now that radio work now I face. Now I decide to be analog and not go digital.
Yes.
Taste buds go they show you different styles of cucumber stew now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So guys, pay attention. You want to be like Davido, but you don't understand STEM. Listen to this guy. They connect.
So today, many of my mentees, they are based in Nigeria and they are securing these gigs worth $5,000. And the interesting part is those ones that are securing the $5,000, they are Gen Zs. They are Gen Zs. They are Gen Zs. They are not married.
Somebody told me, said, Daddy Freeze, does it make sense? How can you finish school and go and work and earn 100,000 naira a month? I said, when you were in school, were you dreaming of working for civil service? Were you dreaming of becoming a civil servant? See what your mates are thinking about. Do you know what $5,000 a month is? $5,000 a month is about 8.5 million naira.
Some people, this thing, they'll think I'm lying. So whenever they come into my class, that's the first thing I show them. I say, this guy lives in Nigeria. In fact, recently, that particular guy, there's a company that is trying to hire him currently, and that company is in Hungary. They're offering him $90,000 a year. He lives in Nigeria.
$90,000 a year, 150 million naira a year.
I am not kidding you.
What?
Those that are close to me, those are my circle of mentees and clients. They know what I'm talking about.
What?
Yes. And then that company, those companies, they have people working in Nigeria for them too. They get paid that amount of money. Yes. Yes. I am not kidding you. So what I'm saying this is anywhere you are in the world, as long as you are able to build your resume and do the right thing inside that resume, you will be fine. So I understand that many have a fixed mindset of miracle money and testimonies. You don't believe that these things are possible. It's no one's fault but yours to live in that narrow. So this is the 21st century. You were born in the 19th century or 20th century. But unfortunately, I am here to announce to you that it's time to adopt a growth mindset. So it is a crime to use the mentality of the 19th century to want to run things in the 21st century. So even if you study some awkward, course in the past, you can update yourself. And interestingly, these kids don't have no certification. Those kids, they don't have no certification. Just learn the skills. So if I'm telling you now, come, let them teach you. Pay them your money, and you think I am trying to do, no. So your fixed mindset makes you feel like you are in analog world, which is, it's still the best. It works for you. No, growth mindset would tell you that digital is the way to go. Now, take note, in a couple of years, a lot of jobs will be digitalized. So if you are not going digital, you're definitely going to be struggling. You're definitely going to be struggling. And somebody said it's very rude to people. Yes, I will be rude because you don't like the truth. That is what we call rude. You know what I mean? When people are blunt to you, are telling you the truth, that is what is rude, where we come from. So I understand, I get that.
Please ignore the person. The rest of people don't want to eat cucumber stew.
you don't want to deal with the reality. You want people to come and wash your head and tell you that it's 24 hours miracle. No, you must put in the work. So that said, as young people, we must adopt the digital world and make money first. And that is our priority. Along with other things, you can now begin to think of getting into investment. So at Zid Worldwide, we focus on the digital space so you can learn and start making money within the shortest possible time, 30 days to 90 days. So a digitally driven career will be dominant in the next few years. Hence, you must act now to equip yourself with a digitalized career. No matter your career path, learn one IT skill set. It is going to help you. Learn how to use the IT skill set as much as you can. And I'm going to throw some more light to a couple of them. For example, business analysis. Anywhere you live in the world, they ask for business analysis. With business analysis, you can do so much. With business analysis, you can do so much. That if there's someone that just posted my details there, can you help me tag it there? Herit_YMC. So I teach business analysis with my team. We give you hands-on, real-time hands-on. That hands-on will definitely...
I can't see Harry too.
They will put some more again. They will. So that hands-on will allow you to know how to manage projects in the tech space. In the tech space. And now, as a business analyst, even in Nigeria, I know they pay you in Naira, but you can definitely get gigs outside of the country. That business analysis is hot. Because why? If you learn business analysis, inside of that business analysis, you will learn product management. That's the way I run it. I teach you product management alongside. I teach you Scrum Master. I teach you business analysis. And I teach you how to use the tools to get up to speed as a business analyst. Now, those tools will stand you out. Now, what will you do with it? The problem is, after you take this training, you need somebody to show you what to do. Some of you are already 30, 36, 40. Remember, you've worked before. You have transferable skills. Someone got to cut soap for you so that you know what to do in that new space that you're coming in so that you can make that 6-figure. Very important. Yes, Jira is one of the tools. If you're optimizing a process like Lucidchart, like Credly, like Draw.io, and the rest, definitely they're all similar. Now, how about qualitative analysis? Qualitative and quantitative data analysis. In fact, I would like to bring on 2 people.
I still haven't seen the message from the other lady, but I'm...
Yeah,
maybe you can WhatsApp it to me. I've sent you my WhatsApp. Or DM it to me.
Let me WhatsApp it to you. Now, Excel_Azar, send a request. I need you to come and explain the qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis. Now, these are data analysis that will stand you out among your equals. Now, data analysis is one that so many people are asking for. Those are the ones that I know currently. They are hiring so many people in Nigeria, and they pay you mad 6-figure, $5,000. So if you know qualitative and quantitative, that definitely is going to be very helpful for you. Now, qualitative is text data. You will learn 2 tools, Atlas TI and NVivo. Atlas TI and NVivo. These tools would allow you to, Ibukun, send your request so that they can bring you on. Ibukola Okoye.
I've seen Ibukun. I've seen Ibukun.
Yes, please.
All right, Ibukun, send your request.
So, now, that qualitative analysis is mad in the sense that it allows you to work from the comfort of your home to make money. You don't have to work for anybody. And if a company decides to hire you, you leave. As a matter of fact, those companies that are paying $5,000 to those my mentees, qualitative analysis is one of those that are allowing them to be, pulled attraction. Now, talk about quantitative. Those are numbers. numbers. IDK, send your request. You have to send request for him.
He hasn't sent yet too.
So then quantitative, they are numbers. Those numbers will allow you to be able to tell stories with your data on the visualization board, where you use like Google Studio, Excel, Tableau, talk about Power BI. But the tool that allows you, Excel underscore, as I says, he has sent a request. I don't know if you saw it too.
Excel, yes, I've seen that, and I've seen
yes.
Ibukun too. So let me accept both of them.
Let them talk for themselves. These are my mentees. I train them. They are doing well. If I want to do wedding again, I'll be like small Davido. All these people will come and be spraying money for on my head. All right. So, how are you?
I'm good. So, hi, Daddy.
Hi, brother. How you doing?
Data analysis. This is a bomb. And you can learn this in 1 month, and you're cashing out the next month. Sharp. Am I lying?
No, not at all.
But wait first, let me introduce them. So Shehu is my brother and a friend now. I've never seen him before, interestingly. I have never seen him before. I've been coaching him since when he was in his finals. Yeah. And we fight because you know that it is when somebody is introducing you to something that you are not so sure. And he's a very dedicated, hardworking young man. Very meticulous. So he had a first class from Ife. So when I'm introducing him to something, I've never seen him before. I'm just hoping to see him one day. He will first fight me in a very slick way. But guess what? He will always go back and do it. And then when he sees the result, he will come back and say, bros, you were right though. It was hard. You're always asking me to do very hard stuff. But we've come a long way. We are not just coach to a mentee now. We are more of a brother and a business partner. He's one of those that earns that $5,000 per month. He's here. He's asking for more now.
My brother, is this true? Do you live in Nigeria and make $5,000 a month?
It's actually true. I live in Abuja.
In this Nigeria?
Yeah.
Hey, tell us a little bit about this before Wilfred even continues. Tell us a little bit about this.
Okay. So, I mean, thank you very much, Daddy Freeze, and thanks, Fred. So, maybe I can start this way. I met Fred about 5 years ago as a fresh graduate out of school, just like he said. And his guidance and coaching has really been instrumental in terms of my career journey. So I have background in demography from Ife, first class, just like Fred said. And first of all, it was Fred that opened my eyes to, this data analysis of a thing. Even though, I wanted to learn it, immediately after school. And I had a job at that time, a full-time job that I was doing in Abuja. So I started data analysis as a side gig. So at that time, the money that was coming in from that side gig was more than my full-time salary. Like something that I earned in like 2-3 days doing data analysis as a side gig was more of my full-time salary at the time. And it got to a point I wanted to resign from my full-time job. That, look, if this side gig can be giving me this huge amount of money, then why do I need to still go back to, office, travel to office every day? And then what Fred told me, he was like, are you serious? No, you don't have to resign. What do you need to do? Just cut down on your sleep. And that was what I did, combining full-time 9-to-5 job together with side gig, which is data analysis. And that was really, what made the real change, right? And since I started that time, up till now, I've transitioned to different roles, working with different companies across different, countries. And it was just one of these. It was recently that we discussed, and then there was a company that reached out, and then they wanted to hire a data analyst for a remote job. So they reached out, and everything went through, and then the offer came through for that role, and it was $5,000 per month, and people were surprised that is this even true? Is this possible? Like, to be in Nigeria and be earning in dollars? So yes, it's possible. It's just the capacity. So once you have the capacity, once you have the skill set that's going to give you the money that you need, absolutely, it's possible. And everything happened like being under fresh tutelage at Zid Worldwide. So that's really like a very short highlight of everything. But I know I will still talk more about, all of this in detail if time permits. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. You didn't tell them the part where I have to start paying you to teach. You first have to provide to gain mastery and confidence over time. And then you now started charging money.
So now, if I want to learn under you now, you will charge me.
Absolutely.
Daddy Freeze.
Huh?
I will tell you something. I know you, Ibaramo, want to mention this. When he started teaching, we started charging. He was charging 25,000 naira. And I paid publicly. Ever since his teaching, his last charge was naira. I have not paid a dime for that money.
Don't you pay tithes to your mentor?
I don't want. And he has over 1,000 people. And uncountable of them, they are making money online. Now, there is one of them that I would love to bring on board too. That one is making money and is teaching other people. Guess what? Shehu is charging about $350 now because he is coming to Canada, to North America in a short while to come and do his PhD. So there is somebody he taught who offers to be teaching other people for that same token he was used to charge. So now, Shehu is not just teaching the qualitative data analysis, he's also teaching the quantitative data analysis. There are a lot of people that are getting those gigs, they live in Nigeria. He lives in Nigeria as I'm talking to you. So Shehu has that expertise to deliver that. So those of you that think, I have a lot of people that have gone through his classroom. They've gone through his class very well, and they are cashing out. All right. So I have this beautiful lady, Daddy Fish. You know her very well. She's a business analyst stroke product manager where she works. Again, she's my mentee. They are not my clients, so I do not take money from them to coach them. They are my mentees. These are people that I stumbled on them, and I decided to cut soap for them. And they decided to use the soap very well to do soap. You know, I'm a village boy. I cut black soap. And they use the soap to arrange themselves, and they are doing good. Now, I talk about business analysis. She did business analysis. She did Scrum Master. She did Product Owner. She did Release Train Engineer. She did all these trainings. Let her speak for herself. Her name is, I call her IBK, Blessing.
Blessing, IBK. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Daddy Freeze. I'm happy to be here today.
We're happy to have you.
I'm giving back to the community. I've always told God that when I get there, I'll be willing to share. And those who have ears, let them hear. So for me, I was hungry for change. And I'm in the United States. And I see myself in the bougie class, even though I started from the grassroots. I started from a CNA, but I never want to stay there. Even when everyone around me says it's impossible, I knew definitely that I need to be in the right circle for me to be on that class. So that was the period I met Coach, and as at that time I was doing my master's in business analyst. But when you're in school, it's different from when you have like a practical, a practical hands-on experience of the field. So meeting Coach, I was able to get a practical hands-on experience, and I did my certification on Scrum Master, Project Manager, Product Owner, Release Train Engineer. I also went further to learn Salesforce Administrator. Right now, I'm on Salesforce Developer. So I lay hands on different tools like the Asana, Slack, Jira, a lot. So right now, I have over 16 certification, and these are hot cake. When you are a business analyst, you are hot cake. You are evergreen. I call that career evergreen. And if you have the mind to read and you are resilient, this thing, the way I'm saying it, it looks so easy, but it is easy if you're committed to it. So I was able to close on my interviews under 10 days. With the help of Coach, with Red, I was able to close under 10 days. But my 10 days was rigorous. I had like maybe 3 hours sleep within those days. And I got like 3 offers. I got to the extent that I was the one selecting the offer I want to go for. Why? Because I know my niche. So when you know your niche, I was able to negotiate. I've seen Wilfred, he shows demo of how he negotiates his moolah. So for me, my employees had reason for me to negotiate because I'm multitasking. I can occupy a lot of positions at the same time. So I had the opportunity to negotiate, and I was able to close deals that I would say they are mind-blowing. So I'm encouraging everybody. Not be joke with this, it's reality. Thank you.
Okay. So again, when I started coming to Daddy Freeze, I don't think I had anybody to call to come and speak like this. I did not. And I'm sure when I first came, just like a lot of people are thinking it's all about, it's a bit. And
mute your mics. The guys below. Mute your mic so we can hear Wilfred.
Daddy, let me pin this ad from Freddie LC.
I never see anything from Freddie LC.
The same one I sent to you. Just let me pin it, or let me share it again.
Okay, Freddie LC is not working. Let me just use what you sent me.
Okay.
Let me just copy from there.
Now, I'm happy these 2 people are here. Blessing has certifications. Sheung does not have certification. Not one single like this. He doesn't have certification. He lives in Nigeria. But Blessing has certifications. But Sheung, who lives in Nigeria, he does not have a single one. Now, all you need is the knowledge. You might not take any certification. But again, what you mostly need is somebody to hold your hands and show you what to do. Like I said.
Is that it, Wilfred? I pinned it from my own side now.
Thank you.
Okay, let me read out the number. Guys, if you're interested, click on this. +1 860 634 8336. Send a text or send a WhatsApp message now. Call the number again, get a pen and a paper or your phone book. Also, the website is www.zidworldwide.com. Zid is spelled Z-E-E-D or Z-E-E-D, worldwide.com. www.zidworldwide.com. Send a text or WhatsApp message right now to this particular number, +1 860 634 8336. Go ahead, Wilfred.
Thank you. So I brought these 2 on purpose. One has certification and one does not. So now what makes the difference is how you are being packaged. Who is holding your hands as you go through that? How did the guy get the work permit? That's not what we are here. In fact, as a matter of fact, the one on the right came to me for that work permit. It was after we finished the work permit matter before we got into the real job itself. Okay? So let's not talk about work permits. That is a conversation that is very long. If you need to get into that, come and pay for our time. We will show you options that you can go through. Okay? Now, some of you may not need the certification. You just need your brain. I have several mentees in this, or clients in this, America, even in Canada. They don't have the certifications, but they are securing the job. What they need most is, how do you package your resume? How do you represent? How do you speak up for yourself when you get to the interview call? It is your resume they will see first that they will call you. It is not your certification. It is what you choose to put on your resume. You can put professional trainings. Doesn't mean it's certification. It is still going to be called. Shehu is here. He lives in Nigeria. He doesn't have one single certification. He doesn't. Till yesterday, he was still telling me, bros, you try for me. You showed me all these things. There is one particular one he's doing right now. He didn't need to ask me again because he has mastered the skills of doing it. So you just need somebody to show you and guide you. That is why we are so big when it comes to coaching. And the interesting part that it is that a lot of them that I have mentored, that I've coached, that are working there, they are doing the same things to other people. That's what Shehu is doing. Shehu is doing the same thing. Like I said, he's a PhD candidate here in North America. Now he's going to be teaching the not just the qualitative analysis. He's going to be teaching R. He's going to be teaching Google Studio on how to visualize, which is quantitative. So these two combined will give you a robust opportunity. So if you and you're coming, so how do you get a job with it? Yes, you can get into that conversation with him, or you come back and meet us. We will show you that, okay, if you've gotten these skills squared out, and those ones, they don't need certifications. You just need the skills to upgrade. But the problem we have is a lot of us are not willing to sit down to study. A lot of us are not willing to sit down to practice those tools. And that is where we get it a little bit mixed up and we get drained out. And all these, you can do it within, again, 30 days, max 5 months, if you put your mind into it. Yes. Now, there are release train engineer. You have, you also have product management, either product owner or product manager. And the good news is this. All these that I'm mentioning to you, they're not coding. They are not complex programming language that you cannot. It's not Python. It's not machine learning. It is not it is not C++. It is not Panther. You're not going to pass out. So a lot of us, we are on this table because we are already 40. We are already 35. We are already close to 50. But we also want to plug into this, our tech space. So you don't want to get into what is complex, and meanwhile you have bills to pay. You have responsibility to also manage. So that is why at Zid, we focus on those areas that you can spend 30 days to 90 days to get things done. Now, the beautiful thing is this, these young professionals, they come back to the community to give back. They are the ones that are teaching the hands-on. I can't do it by myself. When I started it, I was doing it by myself. But now, I'm glad that I have them coming back to also hold you by hands to get you up to speed. So, you guys know, like I always do, you can come to the free class. We have free classes, you know. Your free Scrum Master class. It's not the basic Scrum, it's safe, scaled, agile framework. You can start with the free one. I have free Scrum Master class, first weekend in the month of July, 6th and 7th. I also have the product owner, product manager. If you check Bow, you will see that the link is there. If you need the link, you can reach out to us and then we'll share it with you. However, qualitative and quantitative data analysis, Shehu is the one in charge. He's taking care of that mightily. I can count on him that he's going to deliver qualitative and quantitative data analysis.
Shehu must be doing an amazing job.
30 days to someone that is collecting $5,000 in Nigeria. So what are you thinking? That same thing he's making him make that money. He's going to show you. He's definitely going to show you. Okay? So again, many remote jobs opportunities are there, even in Nigeria. They need to be filled. But those opportunities are just vacant because we don't have the capacity. A lot of us, we don't have the skill set to deliver. Guess what? Regardless of which college you attended, Shehu don't have masters, doesn't have certification. He doesn't. So regardless, I attended.
But if he doesn't have masters, how is he going to do his PhD without masters?
It's a straight program.
So he can go for PhD without masters.
Oh, that is let's talk about
North America.
Let's talk about that. So it's easier to get a 5 years straight than to get a 2 years for masters. You know, that's one of the things I do. I've helped, or I have coached, or I have mentored over 40 Nigerian students in North America. And out of that 40, over 30 are having straight. As a matter of fact, the young man, his best friend, who introduced him to me, Joseph, he comes to my house every December. He's doing 5 years straight. He's graduating next year. PhD straight. He started with masters, first 2 years, straight to PhD. And the reason is this. So when you meet a professor who is doing a project, they like a student that stays longer. That continuity is what they like. So, but if he takes you now for 2 years and he leaves you, he has to look for another student to come and continue that. So it makes it a little bit complex. But when you're looking for 5 years straight, that is the best one that is free.
You will get that one full ground.
And they will pay you because it's full scholarship. While you are schooling, they pay you to survive and to keep up with your upkeep, your rent, all those stuff. They definitely pay you. So those of you, again, because I say I support those who are seeking for scholarship, who are seeking for to secure full scholarship, I beg, if you live in Nigeria, if you live in North America or Europe, don't pay me for somebody in Nigeria. I'm not doing it. And I don't want no trouble. It's only people that reach out by themselves to me. I don't want to quarrel with you because I will tell you for a fact. When I say it, it seems so easy as I'm saying it. Shehu came to me for scholarship, but we ended up doing other things now. Making money. Blessing. IBK came to me for immigration-related stuff. I'm not immigration attorney. We went into another whole route. So something will always lead to something. It's all about capacity building. So I am leaving this caveat there. The reason why I don't like people in America, Canada to reach out to me to coach their family members to come to America is this. Daddy Freeze, the first time I came to your life to discuss this opportunity, over 15 people reached out to me and paid me $500 each to coach their
Nigerian brothers.
Good. And I told them, these people are not going to be serious. Please don't waste that money. Out of those 15, it was only one young boy who actually paid me by himself. The father sent the video that I sat down with you to have a conversation to that young boy. So the young boy now watched it and reached out to me. And he started to pay me the $500. It was $350,000 at the time. Within a space of 90 days, the young man got visa. He's in Chicago. Rodney, I'm calling his name. Rodney, he was in Benin, and he got that full scholarship there. The rest, none of them came through. Another time, a family in Texas reached out to me and told me the brother had a first class, told me all the good stories. I said, don't waste that money. He's not going to be able to go through it. He said, no, Fred, I can tell you that. I said, no, he's not going to be able to do it. He said, Fred, trust me in this. I started the process with that young man. The sister paid me the $500. I asked her to come into the session that we sat down to together. After that first session, I did not hear back from the brother again. The next time, I now heard from the brother. He said, "Oh, it's January. When is my admission coming?" I'm like, "Have you sent me your SOP? Have you sent me your cold emails you were supposed to send out? Even if you've missed this January, there is one coming back in fall in September." Only for the sister to call me and rage and call me names like I did not have. So I'm begging, even if you have a family member whom you want to secure scholarship, full scholarship in North America, she won't secure his own plenty. I don't know, he decided to pity us to come and see us in North America for a minute now. Please, don't reach out to me. Send the person directly to reach out to me. I don't want to deal with a family member in America. I don't want to fight with anybody. I want to deal with the individual straight up. I don't want to talk to you and talk to a family member. So that when I leave a family member, I know that I'm dealing with a family member. You will give the family member the money to pay me, not with you. It's a lot of work. Let me call on Sheon. Sheon, tell them that process, that it is easy.
I mean, it requires a lot of work. You just have to put the work. I mean, if you are not serious about it, I mean, it's not going to work. So
how many times did I push back your resume?
I mean, multiple times.
Before you,
but that resume is fire now. Like, if they see it, they must reach out. I was still telling Fred yesterday that, you know, I applied for a job like 2 days ago. They reached out the following day, did the interview, and then like 2 hours called me for the next round. I said, "Fred, see you." So, and that's the 90K job that Fred is.
Almost spot me. What is wrong with this man? Said, kilo day, he always like, he won't say it too, but you will see the reaction on his face. But I'm always happy when he comes and says, "Fred, this resume is a bomb. Is a bomb." So it's a lot of work. If you know you're not ready to do the work for the scholarship team, please don't waste that money. Don't even come and waste my time. I'm not even ready to get into it. Now, Blessing, I need you to talk to this audience, because this audience, they are still believing that it is not possible to get into this tech space because they did not have computer background. The last time I checked, you studied chemistry like me, right?
Sure.
Must somebody read computer?
No, you mustn't read computer. Even my manager, she read arts, fine arts.
Fine arts.
So anybody can.
Anybody can get into it.
What?
Yeah.
Now, I think a couple of my clients don't have the people with that too can do.
Mute your mic, my sister. Mute your mic. Once you are not talking, because there's noise in your background.
IBK, leave your mic. She'll mute your mic. So IBK, a couple of our clients that don't have degree, right? And they are in the tech space.
They don't even have degree.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it possible to get into the same space without a degree?
Yes.
So
just know the techniques.
Just know the techniques, right?
Uh-huh.
So now, what would you tell this audience finally? Can you do it in the space of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months?
There is nothing impossible. I want to tell the audience that there is nothing impossible if you put your mind to it. And I want to let the audience know that there is no magic to these things. These things you have to read. You have to regurgitate them. You have to, when they wake you up, you should be able to defend your 6 figure. You should be able to pick up a recruiter's call at any time, meaning that your ability to be able to pick up a recruiter's call at any time, meaning that you have it in your brain. You have to read, you have to learn it. So when coach is telling you that it is possible, I've gone through it. I closed mine under 10 days because for me, I was hungry for change. So every man I know wear in shoe the pinch am. If your shoe pinch you to the extent that you want to be able to afford some things for yourself, for your family members, and things like, I don't know your wants, But me, I had my words. So with that anger, I had to read. Not only reading, I have to be able to memorize and reproduce what I read. Because there's a difference between practical and theory. There's a way you will talk to your recruiter, and your recruiter will know that this one, he was never in the field. But one wonderful thing about Fred's COP is that you meet experts in the field, 12 years experience, 10 years experience, 8 years experience, 5 years experience, people that are going to show you how it is done. You're going to have like a hands-on. So when I started my jobs, I never had help from him. I kick off on my own, and I was flying. So you know, when you meet a particular, when you know your niche and you know how to reproduce success, you feel a different way. There's a kind of satisfaction. So if you're not ready for such satisfaction and such commitment, just stay where you did and allow the people where they want shine, where they shine. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. IBK, I can let you go so we can bring Yewande. Thank you very much for stopping by. But Cheung, you will be starting qualitative and quantitative data analysis by September. So
Yes,
how does these two skill set support, or how is it going to help your students to translate into these numbers we are calling?
Okay, so I will answer that and also attempt to answer some questions that I see in the comment section about does it require coding and all. So there are a number of these trainings that don't require coding. Product owner doesn't require coding. Business analysis doesn't require coding. And qualitative analysis doesn't require coding. Like, you don't need, complex background or anything like to be able to do this. These are things that you can follow through and be able to, make money as well. So in terms of qualitative and quantitative, these are two components of data analysis. So anytime you hear data analysis, just know that there are two branches. The qualitative one that doesn't involve number, right? It's you're analyzing text data, you're analyzing words, interviews, and the quantitative, which means you are dealing with quantifiable data, you're dealing with numbers, right? That's when you're talking about using R, Python. But for this training, what we are doing is R and Google Studio data visualization to be able to develop dashboard. So people have done it, people that have done it, people that we have trained over 500 people are making money with it. And what I would just say or tell people is not to sleep on it. The opportunities are huge, and it's just for you to grab this opportunity. And I also want to say that, please, if you want to join the train, please just drop that mentality of quick way to get money, right? It's not going to happen overnight, right? It's not a miracle, it's not magic. You have to follow through the process, learn the requirements, learn the skills, and then you'll be able to translate it into making 6 figures. Yeah.
Right. I don't know if Yewande is here. Your instructor is here. That is this young lady.
What is her handle? Okay.
Yewande Akintewe.
Akintewe. I've seen her.
Okay, good.
I'm bringing her live.
So,
I'm learning a lot too.
I want to give you a little background about Yewande. So, Yewande reached out to me a couple of years ago on LinkedIn. He used to live. Yewande, mute your mic first. So she used to live in Ondo State. Yes, Ondo or Akure, one of those, but I know it wasn't Ondo State. That story is long. But to cut the long story short, I started coaching her. I met her. She's a single mother. I have not seen her before. And we started the journey of exploring how to better increase our capacity. Now, I'm glad to say that I called Shion and said, Shion, please, this is one of our corporate social responsibility. Add her to your class and teach her. This young man here taught this young girl qualitative data analysis years ago for free. He did not take money from her. Why? One, she couldn't afford it. Two, she had 2 kids to deal with. She was doing POS thing and then some side fashion by the side, which was not really working. But as I'm talking to you today, if this young lady now, she doesn't go out of her house. She lives in Lagos now. She doesn't step out of her house. All she does is qualitative data analysis. Now her teacher be this. Now teacher be this. Now this man went teacher be this. Abi, Yewande, am I lying? Did I take money from it? Do we collect money from you?
No.
So what I've just said now, is it true?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'd like you to tell this audience, currently, Shehu has been a little bit very busy, so I had to engage her to teach other people on the platform. I started making money online with the skill that she acquired from Shehu. This is my Shehu Wende Yesu. She's also teaching other people. Shehu's next class is in September. I'm telling you guys now, it's in September. But Yewande is still teaching. There is a class that is running right now. And then I'll encourage you to join our next class that she's coming up in July and August. Because Shehu is going to start teaching again in September. Now, I say it again. In all these classes, these young professionals are teaching. I don't benefit. I don't take a dime from their money. So if I tell you to go to their class, it's not because I'm gaining anything. This is from me to you. It is my service to my community. So what makes me feel good is when you make money. That's what makes me feel good. So I like Yewande to speak up for herself.
Yewande, let's hear you.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Daddy Freeze.
Good evening, Yewande. How are you doing?
I'm fine. It's nice meeting you, sir.
Nice meeting you
I want
too.
to use this medium. Yes, sir. I want to use this medium to thank my Oga, Fred, and Shehu. For you to see me here, I'm sorry for the light that went off. My solar just went off now. So, for Fred to bring me to this level, he has done a lot of job. He has done a lot of work. Note, it is we human that are difficult to control. I met Fred on LinkedIn. That was 2021. I saw his post, then I decided to apply and register on this platform. So the way he was calling me, I was like, please, just leave me. All what he was saying, I did not listen. I did not listen to him. As in, maybe because I was in depression, because the situation that happened then, that surrounds me, it makes me to be depressed. But everybody were just blaming me. But Fred was the only person that he encouraged me. And he brought a solution, a lasting solution. And that is what we are talking here. So despite the fact I was reluctant, I was not listening to him then, he did not leave me. He was calling me
Wilfred.
every now and then. And I remember one day, early in the morning, when I joined the training for free with Shehu. He called me very early in the morning. He just spoke as if an angel whispered that, how far with your skill? People are cashing out of it. I was like, this organ has come again. Okay. That was why let me go back to it, because everything around me was not working. So that was why I started again. Again, we still come back and say, how far? How is this your skill? It's okay. From there, he gave me show contacts. So I signed up on a Fiverr and Upwork. The show was mentoring me was guiding me on how to go about it, to get jobs and how to attend to clients. So, Fred, I don't know how to thank you. You have done a lot. He has really tried for me. Chill too, he has really tried for me for the journey thus far. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, both of you.
Daddy Freeze, when she first shared that story with me, that I was wondering that she was wondering why I was calling her or why I was following through with her, and I was shocked. And come to think, come to find out that it was even Shemu who now gave us some sense of closure that Fred don't need anything from you. He just care about your succeeding. But like I said, he lives in Lagos. So this lady is cashing out from qualitative data analysis. So when they taught her, I don't collect money. She will not collect money. Now in teacher be this. Now in yoga be this. Not be me. Me, I only connected them to get things going. She lives in Abuja. She lives in Akure at the time when she was taught. So why am I bringing her here? She has not only made money from this gig online, she's teaching other people. Yes, she's teaching. So you have an opportunity now to tap from the well of knowledge from these two young professionals. I am glad and I can boastfully say that I have made these two people millionaires in Nigeria, in Nigerian currency. Yes, now. I console for them. I show them how to arrange things. And two of them, they are doing what they are supposed to do. And they are willing to also share with you. So please, reach out. You can join Yewande's class, the next class, and maximize our well of knowledge. And the good thing about Zid is this. When you come to Zid, when we teach you a particular skill, we strive to also show you how to monetize it. That particular skill. For example, I am working with one of my mentees too. She's going to be teaching virtual assistants on my platform very soon. She's cashing out too. She's cashing out. But I need her to be very, very sound before I will bring her on board. Now, if you ask me, why can't I just bring her on board? I need her to be very solid so that when she comes to you, she will be able to offer you a good value for your money. Yes, a good value for your money. And again, I am not always making most of these things all about money. For example, now, I've asked you to register for my class. Use the link on my profile, or you reach out, I'll send you the link. Just send me a WhatsApp message. You will get the link. If you need to attend the qualitative data or quantitative, the links are all there. First thing first, come to my free class. When you like what you see, and if you think you want to pay for the certification, go ahead and you pay. You have an opportunity to ask all your questions. The class is not 2 hours, so it's 16 hours. The Safe Scrum Master, it is not basic Scrum, it is Safe. It's not Scrum Alliance, it's not PSM, it is Safe, Scale, Agile Framework. It's 16 hours, Saturday and Sunday. Then if you're coming to my product management class too, it's 2 days, 16 hours. The only thing that will kick you out of the class if you think you want to come and show yourself in the class, or you want to come and make other people feel uncomfortable, I will have to excuse you so that we can focus and get things done. A lot of you have attended that class and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, if you take business analysis, you take Scrum Master, you take Product Owner, and I coach you, you see that those three. And if you choose to add data analysis, that is a full combo. You use one resume to apply to all those jobs. It all depends on how we show you how you are going to package it. The opportunity, endless. Opportunity in the space is endless. So, Wumi, before I let you go, what do you have to tell this audience? Is it worth the adventure?
Yes. because it's a short training that within a month or 2 months, you will start monetizing. But the major thing is that your mindset. If you believe, because eventually I listened to Fred, and I'm still thanking God till now that I listened. And your mindset is very key. If you have that orientation that this thing will work for you, it will definitely work for you. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, Yewande, I won't let you go. I have to ask both of you this question. You guys keep saying Fred, Fred, Fred. You know I'm good at sending you guys to do a very hard task, right?
Yes.
So how come you're not telling them?
I mean, I already said that it's not going to be easy. What Fred will ask you to do are things that are very hard, and I believe difficult things or hard things give you, great results. So just prepare your mind for that.
Because I don't like when you guys are making them feel good. You don't put in that part. I ask you to do things that are hard. As in, you can't beat shortcuts where I am. I'm not very good at doing shortcuts to get to the other side. You have to follow through the process. Both of them, they understand me. They know what I stand for. They know this is how I roll. They will complain. Yeah, they will complain. No, she will complain. No, she will even whine me and say, "Fred, this is my conscience is not letting me." I say there is no conscience things over here. That was not. If it was bad, I would not ask you to do it. No, I'm telling you, I have conscience. You are not stealing somebody anything. You are not killing anybody. You are not robbing anybody. You are not scamming anybody. That is free. We have to package the resume to get things done. That is how the industry is. Naso will come meet them. Yes, Naso will come meet them. But at the end of the day, it always turns out that I'm right. They will struggle to go through it, but they come out with good news. And guess what? When the money comes, the money doesn't come to my account though. The money is good. It goes to the account. Yes.
All right. As we're beginning to round off,
yes, sir.
Guys, this is the number. A lot of people have been asking, what's the number? What's the number? Here is the number you can send a WhatsApp message to. A lot of people are asking on YouTube. The number is +1 860 634 8336. I'll take that number again. +1 860 634 8336. Send a text or WhatsApp right now if you're interested in changing the dynamics of your life according to Wilson's testimony and story. The number is +1 860 634 8336. So, Wilfred, parting thoughts.
Thank you so very much. Shehu, thank you for stopping by. Yewande, I'm so sorry. I had to keep you guys awake to come in here today. Gone are the days when I had to come here by myself. I can't have my co-teachers around and I don't bring them on board. And these people are teaching already, so it's not like I'm making noise. So to everyone listening to me, this is the 10th time I'm coming to Daddy Freeze to talk. I am so close to Daddy Freeze, but I don't take his business for granted. He's only showing me a favor. He charges 2 million. He collects 1 million from me. So,
but I appreciate you, Wilfred. Wilfred was saying this to me the other day. He said, "Shay, you know I'm the one that brought all the tech guys to your platform." I said, "Wilfred, I know, and I'm grateful to you." So they say the right hand cannot wash the left hand and still remain dirty.
Yes.
The right hand can never wash the left hand and still remain dirty.
Yes, that's true.
A candle cannot light another candle and lose its fire. So in as much as you appreciate me, Wilfred, I appreciate you because you are not selling a money doubling scheme. You are not here telling people all sorts of fine tales and stories. You are selling a product that they can access if they are willing to go through the hard work. So it is not automatic. These people who are sitting down are not sitting down at home picking their teeth with toothpick and money is falling into their account. They are working, but they are getting rewarded. In Nigeria today, you will work and not see the reward. They are working and they are seeing the reward.
And they are earning in dollars.
And they are earning in dollars. So by the grace of God, they will not cook cucumber soup when there is no tomato.
So I want to seize this opportunity to thank you again, sir.
Thank you very much. Wilfred.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you for the value you are adding to these people's lives. Guys, if you are interested in joining Wilfred's sessions and you want to learn more about this, it's +1 860 634 8336. And by the way, all my sessions are always 1:30 a.m. Because of Wilfred, I brought it early. I do everything to make Wilfred happy. Because he's very special to me. And even as I'm sitting down here, all these things they are talking about, you see me on my phone, I'm Googling them so I will not sound stupid.
Well, I don't take you for granted, sir. And trust me, I can't bring you shame. And like you always said, you've never had a pushback, people coming to you that they will...
Of everyone that's come to my platform, Wilfred is one person that no one has sent me an email at the back. Say, Daddy Freeze, Wilfred is owing me money. Daddy Freeze, Wilfred said he was going to do this and never paid me. I get, if I have one message like that from a client, I don't consider that a bad client. Because somehow, like that person where you talk about, they want travel, go abroad, but they thought they would just come for one class and the next thing they will see visa. We have people that misunderstand the product and product marketers who misunderstand the client. So there always be that one random person who is unhappy with a service. It happens everywhere in the world. But when you start getting regular complaints, then you worry. No one, since I've been bringing Wilfred for 2 years now.
2 years. Since 2000
not one person has sent me a DM. Daddy Freeze, Wilfred ran away with my money. Daddy Freeze, Wilfred was supposed to pay me. He never paid me. Never. So if that doesn't count for anything, I'm sure it counts for something, no matter how small. If you are interested in joining Wilfred's class, you want to learn more about this, it's +1 860 634 8336. I'll take that again, +1 860 634 8336. Text or WhatsApp only. +1 860 634 8336. Or check the website www.zidworldwide.com. All right, Wilfred, over to you.
Thank you very much, Daddy Freeze. I can't thank you enough. My appreciation always on the roof. I can recall the first time I came on your channel to discuss this. I knew you had to go and study very well to come and ask me questions. And I couldn't but appreciate your professional and how articulate you held me down that day. And it's been grace upon grace each time I show up on the channel. And I'm always glad to see other tech people show up. And I'm sure you go to do research and read to be able to engage them as well. So, and I want to say, guys, that is free channel converts. You convert. But don't go and be doing scamming here. That the freeze will not stand on.
I will embarrass you.
Sincerely. So thank you so much, Shehu. Thank you, Yewande. You guys can go.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shehu. Proud of you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Daddy Freeze.
To everyone who has joined us tonight, I want to say very big thank you. Feel free to respond to all your questions and answers. And then if you need more insight, yes, definitely I will determine that. But before you reach out to me, be explicit at what you want, how you want it, what you are looking for. Be specific. Don't just tell me, oh, I want to do tech. I don't know where to start. You are literally asking me to come and teach you on the phone. So I would rather encourage you to come to my free classes. 16 hours, that's a lot of hours. That's 32 hours at each time. I'll be able to answer all your questions with other people to benefit from it. So this is when our morning has come. Daddy Freeze, somebody built a company in 1974, a dropout. It's called Microsoft that we are all using today. In 1974, when I think of that story, I always wonder what our elders in I wasn't born at that time. And then there was another person who built Apple in 1976. I don't know what we were doing at that time. And then Oracle, I think 1975. These three companies that you freeze, you put all of them together, you can buy Nigeria. So, but now it is when our morning is coming, so we are just catching up. So wake up, guys. If you know this is something you want to do, these are short courses that will quickly give you money. Business analysis, data analysis, product owner, product manager, scrum master. We are here. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys another time.
Take care, guys. Thank you so much. God bless you. Wilfred, zidworldwide.com. Do check it out. +1 860 634 8336. If you're interested in learning from Wilfred, please do yourself the honor and send a message now. For all of you who are in the congregation listening, thank you all so much. See you later. Wilfred Asuko,
Sir,
brother.
thank you, sir.
Well done.
Appreciate it.